Good afternoon, everyone. It's Margaret Gibb here, Commercial Director, Capital Delivery at Network Rail. I think my slides are just coming. First slide, Oscar.
There we go, it's live now.
Can you go on to the next slide, please? Hi. So, we must reduce the time and cost associated with delivery of our infrastructure projects. You've heard this throughout the afternoon. It's important to embrace the learning from the last year, seizing the opportunities and applying the benefits to become more agile and reactive to meet the funding challenges and drive out cost waste. We already see more focus on better use of technology and digital tools and shifts to remote ways of working. Diversification of our industry. They've taken the challenge and delivered despite the COVID restrictions by adapting and working differently. This must continue. Challenging conventional thinking and making best for project decisions at the right time with the right people doing the right thing that is not always led by process. We can't afford not to. Next slide, please. So a very brief picture of our supply chain partners. Put very simply, our supply chain is a system comprising people, materials, organisations, information and resources used to fulfil our demand as a customer. In rail, we have a vast network of suppliers, and it's worth highlighting we are not their only customer. Our efficient engagement and management of these suppliers is key to reducing our costs, maximising value and driving the competitive advantage needed to deliver more for less. Next slide, please. So as an industry, we are looking for better ways to drive efficiency and value and reduce our unit rates. Using technology in earlier stages of projects to provide robust site information to de-risk projects. Using technology to support digital twin and simulate on-site commissionings. Being bolder in the strategic stages and moving at pace to single option. Reducing design costs as well as the network rail management and other stakeholder costs. Putting a wider focus on standardising our designs and products. Approaching access decision making in different ways with early engagement with our passengers via surveys. Do our customers want service disruption during construction via blockades or via extended rules of the route access, etc. Putting more focus on our utilities, land and consents management. Areas where we see large volumes of contractors' claims for additional financial reimbursement flowing from delay events. A continued focus on improving transparency on railway costs and benchmarking, what they should cost, will cost and actually did cost. And a focus on the pound on the ground. How much of every pound invested is a direct cost? Next slide, please. So for renewals efficiency, we have a target of 283.3 million and we're just about on track and have delivered 91.2 million or 32% at the end of year 2. We still have another 192 million or 68% to go over the next 3 years of CP6. We are seeing green shoots with some areas of outperformance. Our geotechnical portfolio is delivering ahead of forecast, but we recognise we have climate change and resilience issues to manage, so we must keep focus on this area. We also have challenges with rising costs of raw materials, including steel, which are out with our direct control. Steel prices have risen 7 times since last summer, with a 40% rise in a year, which is unprecedented. Brexit and COVID has also led to other areas of key material and plant cost increases and shortages. Next slide, please. QTS are our geotechnical and vegetation management contractor and are an excellent example of a partner spending to save. The longer-term Renewals geotechnical framework has allowed QTS to invest in key kit, including their Mega Chipper, which minimises time on site with less resources and lower environmental impact. Track mats, which will avoid building haul roads on more stable sites with good ground conditions and can be reused repeatedly. This longer-term relationship has allowed QTS to invest and has been a key efficiency lever in delivering below strategic business plan rates. We just need more of this type of thing. Next slide, please. So as we focus on implementing our more flexible control over process, we've agreed with our route asset teams to remove Form 1s for non-complex structures. This would include single-span overbridges owned by Network Rail and with minimal expected changes to road levels or abutment loadings, station bridges and all other Network Rail owned footbridges that can be replaced with our standard footbridges, bridge demolitions. On the decarb programme alone, we will tackle over 600 bridges as part of our route clearance campaign. And if we can remove a high percentage of Form 1s and move to detailed design earlier, we have more opportunity to drive costs down and also de-risk the programme at the same time. Our current conservative estimate for this is in the order of £5 million of design savings. Next slide, please. So the Borders Railway, one of my personal favourites. Again, it's a brief slide, but Borders is another good example of losing the grip and picking up the pace. Borders is a fairly new route and was opened for passenger service in September 2015. We have good asset information and the decarb activities are mainly single discipline overhead line works, as the original Borders line was designed to support future electrification. So we have moved at pace with design. The single option is set and we can move direct to outline and detailed design and be shovel ready in 9 to 12 months. Our straightforward approach will deliver in the order of £1 million of design efficiency, and we aim to roll this approach onto other programmes. Next slide. We are delivering efficiency via standardisation of design and products and traction power on the decarbonisation portfolio. We've taken a portfolio approach rather than a single project approach, and have applied standard design and standardised the transformer products, all resulting in design efficiency, buying gains through bulk purchase and reduced lead times across the first 6 feeders. To date, we've saved circa £8 million by embedding this approach, and we have another 12 feeders to go and are forecasting to generate in the order of 20 million plus efficiency via this work stream. Next slide, please. So again, a very, very simple slide. The team grasped the opportunity to repurpose 2 transformers, one from Portobello to move to Ayr, and one from PSU Power Upgrade Project in Doncaster to move to Tweed Bank, to deliver an efficiency of around £3 million. We're looking for more opportunities to repurpose redundant railway assets and find new homes for them. Any bright ideas are most welcome. Final slide, Oscar. Hopefully I've given you some interesting examples of the good work going on right now in Scotland to challenge and significantly reduce the time and cost associated with delivery of our infrastructure projects. For me, the words on the photo I took at the North Face shop in Buchanan Street last week kind of randomly summed it up for me. I need your help to be that person, the person who doesn't put limits on ourselves, who challenges our processes and asks the awkward and uncomfortable questions of us all. So thanks for listening. Keep thinking efficiencies, and I will pass over to Leslie.